Multiples, or siblings that were born at the same time, are a phenomenon that has been observed in nature since the very beginning. As unique as multiples are, there are many stigmas and misconceptions associated with raising them. Okay, I'm intrigued. I've always wanted a set of twins. Wonderful. Well, the journey of multiples begins with conception. There are two ways this happens. Identical twins are formed when a fertilized egg splits into two. Fraternal or non-identical twins are created when two separate eggs are fertilized with two separate sets of sperm. These types of twins can end up having different races or even different fathers. If one of these has happened to you, then you're on your way to having a lovely set of twins. So it's really that easy? Well, then I'm ready to have twins. And I've heard that twins skip a generation. My grandparents had twins, so it seems likely that I'll be able to conceive twins. Unfortunately, it's a common held myth that twins skip a generation, and the chances of having them are actually very low, at just under 1.5%. Although there is a way to increase your fertility with fertility drugs. There's no way I'm taking those drugs. I've heard that they can increase your chances of developing breast and ovarian cancer, as well as other horrible things. And it's extremely unnatural. If I am unable to conceive twins, I don't see why I should have some doctors playing God with me to get me to have them. Luckily, this too is mostly a myth. There is no solid evidence to suggest that these drugs will increase your risk of cancer. Although they do have some minor side effects, they are mostly harmless. But it is important to talk to your doctor first about all of your worries. Some religious groups, however, prohibit the use of these drugs as unnatural. But in cases of infidelity, they are quite necessary in having children, or to increase your chances of having twins. Alright, that's perfect. So when I take these drugs, I'll have twins? That's wonderful. I don't see why everyone doesn't just do this to get twins or increase their chances of having a baby. Well, it doesn't quite work like that, because while dramatically increasing your chances of having twins, that number only gets to about 30%. So you'll probably have to try this process a couple of times if you're that desperate to conceive twins, although it will cost you a lot of money. So this is something that will require a lot of thinking. Well, I know exactly how I'm going to raise my lovely twins, starting with their schooling. I don't want them to become codependent on each other, so I'll do the smart thing and insist that they get split up into different classes. Now, this is a huge and somewhat dangerous misconception. People think that splitting up your twins in the classroom environment will help them grow independently and increase academic success. Studies have shown, however, that in order for twins to thrive in a school-based setting, it is important to keep them together. The bond that they share is something that not only they will truly know, but it can be dangerous to their mental health if this bond is broken too early. The twins depend on each other to balance each other out. Okay, so they should spend as much time as possible with each other, so they can bring out the best in one another? I'll go shopping for matching outfits as soon as they are born. Not quite. It's important that while your twins are not split up from each other, they are exposed to other children. This will help them develop healthy social skills. And as for the matching outfits, this can be quite dangerous for the upbringing of your twins. An important element in any child's life is feeling like an individual. While cute, by dressing your twins the same, you're basically telling them that they are the same person and they shouldn't become individuals. Oh. Well, while raising my young twins, I cannot imagine it being possible to give them equal attention. During the raising of twins, it's a common problem to give each twin the proper attention that he or she needs without neglecting the other. While raising your twins, it is important to try and balance your attention between the two of them. This becomes easier when you have a partner that can tend to the one twin while you attend to the other. The twins themselves need to be respected as individuals, while also acknowledging that they are part of a group of two and therefore will develop a special bond between each other. With that level of dedication, it seems almost impossible for me to not suffer from some sort of sleep deprivation. I've heard that the parents of twins are completely unable to live a normal life at the start of their twins' lives because of the lack of sleep you get from taking care of them. Yeah, well, difficult. It is possible to increase the amount of sleep you get, with several techniques that doctors recommend. They recommend that you have a sleeping schedule and that you alternate with your partner to maximize the amount of sleep you both get. Also, it's important to make sure that each of the twins has a synchronized sleeping pattern to minimize the chances of one of your twins waking up before the other. So, if I plan everything well enough and I'm prepared and I know this is what I want, then I'll be able to have twins with significantly less difficulty. Yes, but you need to realize that raising twins is a big responsibility and should not be taken lightly. They both need enough attention so that the other doesn't feel left out. They both need to be treated like individuals while still forced to live with someone so similar to themselves. I guess I'll have to do a lot of thinking and research with my partner before I make such a big decision.